Imagine being trapped in a maze with invisible walls. Every path leads you back to the starting point, and there's always a ghost lurking, watching your every step, controlling your every thought and action. That's the suffocating, dead-end feeling that victims of narcissists endure. But what happens when you find the way out of that maze? When you dare to rise up, break down those invisible walls, and declare your freedom? How will the narcissist who craves power and control react? Join us as we explore the dark secrets hidden behind the narcissist's perfect mask. You'll learn what they do when their prey dares to fight back, when they feel they're losing their power to manipulate. From sudden fits of rage to subtle smear campaigns, all will be revealed in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos, where we'll explore powerful strategies to deal with narcissists, protect ourselves, and build a free and happy life. To understand how a narcissist reacts when they lose control, we first need to lift the curtain on the sophisticated tactics they use to manipulate and control others from the very beginning. They are talented actors wearing a meticulously crafted mask designed to attract and deceive their prey. They can become whoever you want: a successful person with a brilliant career, a confident and energetic individual, or a kind friend always willing to help. All this serves a single purpose: to achieve what they desire. Initially, they will attack you with irresistible charm, sweet words, and caring gestures that make you feel like the most special person in the world. They will paint a picture of perfect love, a happy future that makes it easy for you to fall in love, and give them your complete trust. But be careful. Behind that perfect shell lies a completely different person. Once they achieve their goal, their true colors will be revealed: a selfish, cruel person who may even feel satisfaction in seeing you suffer. This sudden change will leave you confused, blaming yourself, and making you even easier to control. The world that a narcissist builds is often dazzling, but extremely fragile. It is built on lies, fake scenarios, and the concealment of their true self. And when the cracks start to appear, it is also the time when that fake castle collapses. With their large yet fragile ego, narcissists crave power, control, and dominance in all relationships. They see relationships as a stage to showcase their superiority and demand constant recognition and admiration from others. All their actions and words stem from the need to satisfy that ego. Caring gestures may just be an act. Compliments may just be a ploy to control you. And when those needs are not met, or when they feel threatened or lose control, they react negatively and even cruelly. For example, in a marital relationship, power imbalances can also trigger negative reactions from the narcissistic partner. For instance, if a wife who is financially dependent on her husband decides to work, build her own career, and achieve a certain level of success, this economic independence can make the narcissistic husband feel like he is losing his dominance and financial control. This can lead to negative behaviors such as jealousy and envy. He may become annoyed, sarcastic, and belittle his wife's success, even preventing her from further career development. Control and manipulation. He may demand that his wife share all her income, dictate how she spends money, or even force her to quit her job and stay at home. Mental or physical abuse. In extreme cases, he may use violence to assert his power and punish his wife for daring to resist his control. Similarly, if the husband gets promoted or earns a higher income than his wife, the narcissistic wife may react in similar ways, such as jealousy, control, or even infidelity to get revenge. As you can see, these negative reactions all stem from the narcissist's fragile ego and pathological need for control. They cannot accept their partner having power or control beyond their reach. This makes them feel insecure, inferior, and threatens the perfect image they always try to project. Understanding this motivation in narcissists will help us predict and respond more effectively to their negative behaviors. At the same time, it also reminds us of the importance of establishing and protecting personal boundaries in marital relationships to ensure balance and mutual respect. To understand the narcissist's reaction when they feel they are losing power, we need to look at the issue from a psychological perspective. Narcissists often have a fragile ego that is easily hurt. They crave admiration, attention, and control over others. Any indication that they are losing these things will trigger strong negative reactions. Initially, they will deny the truth, like a child who doesn't want to take responsibility for their wrongdoing. They will appear confused, even pretending not to understand what is happening. But inside, they are seething with anger and looking for ways to regain what they have lost. Remember, the main driving force in all relationships for a narcissist is power, control, and dominance. They use relationships as a tool to assert their self-worth, to satisfy their enormous ego. So when you start to show independence, when you no longer depend on them, they will feel threatened and react negatively. One of the subtle manipulation tactics that narcissists often use is to devalue others. They will constantly criticize, belittle, and put pressure on you to make you doubt yourself and lose confidence. They want you to always look up to them, always have to beg for their approval. When you share your dreams and goals, the narcissist will try to extinguish that flame of enthusiasm. They will sow negative thoughts in your mind, making you believe that you will fail, that you are delusional about your abilities. They will not hesitate to paint dark scenarios, making you worried, afraid, and ultimately giving up on your dreams. Do you recognize these signs in your relationship? If so, be careful. You are being subjected to the subtle manipulation of a narcissist. But don't worry, you can completely escape this toxic spiral. Keep watching our videos to learn more about strategies to free yourself and build a free and happy life. I can give another example. In the age of social media explosion, narcissists have even more stages to manipulate and control others. Imagine a young person excitedly sharing their startup plans on Facebook. Immediately, a narcissistic friend will appear with destructive comments like, "This idea sounds far-fetched. The market is very competitive. Are you sure you can do it? Be careful not to fail and then be in debt. Don't let people down. I think you should think again. Starting a business is not easy. Do you have enough experience and knowledge?" These seemingly caring words are actually invisible knives stabbing into the minds of young people, making them start to doubt themselves, lose confidence, and even give up on their dreams. Instead of directly preventing or objecting, the narcissist chooses a more subtle way of manipulating. They use sweet words to sow doubt, weaken belief, and erode the victim's will. They want to keep the other person always under their control, always dependent on their assessment and approval. Another trick that narcissists often use is playing the victim. Despite always appearing confident and in control, they are actually very good at telling stories about their difficulties and misfortunes to attract attention and gain sympathy from others. They will often appear as someone who is being treated unfairly, misunderstood, and always less fortunate than others. Their purpose is not only to be comforted and cared for, but also to create feelings of guilt in those around them. When you feel sorry for them, you will be more easily manipulated and controlled by them. Imagine a gathering of friends where everyone is sharing their recent successes. One friend just received a scholarship to study abroad, another just got promoted, and you are excited to share that your book has just been published. In the midst of this joyful atmosphere, your narcissistic friend utters these cold words. "Congratulations, everyone. Everyone is so successful, huh? As for me, I'm still struggling as always. It seems like I was born to be unlucky. I always try my best, but success never comes to me. Maybe being around you makes my luck disappear." These words may seem like harmless complaints at first, but they actually contain a subtle manipulative purpose. The narcissist is deliberately playing the victim to attract attention and make others feel guilty about their success. They want you to think, "I am so successful, while my friend is so unlucky, should I be happy? Or even, am I too lucky to have achieved this success? Do I have a responsibility to help my friend?" It is noteworthy that narcissists often exaggerate their difficulties while downplaying or denying the efforts of others. They always find ways to prove that they are the most disadvantaged, the most pitiful, and deserve attention and help from everyone. Over time, this manipulation can make you emotionally dependent on the narcissist. You will always feel guilty for being happier than them and try to do everything to comfort, support, or even sacrifice your own interests to compensate them. In addition to playing the victim, narcissists can also use the tactic of threatening to leave to manipulate you. When the relationship runs into trouble, instead of working together to find a solution, they will utter words like, "I don't think we can continue like this anymore. Maybe we should break up. I don't want to hinder your life. I feel redundant in this relationship. Maybe you'll be happier without me." These words are like punches to your heart, making you confused, scared, and feeling guilty as if you are the one destroying the relationship. You will try to do everything to hold on to them, even compromising and sacrificing yourself to save the love. You have just finished your first marathon in your life. Overcoming your own limits, you reach the finish line with immense happiness and pride. Eager to share this good news with your lover, you look forward to congratulations, warm hugs, and support from them. However, their reaction is completely contrary to your expectations. "You're so amazing. I truly admire you. But I'm also sad that you'll be busy training more and more and will have less time for each other." At first glance, this seems like a sincere sharing from someone who loves you. But in reality, this is a subtle manipulation tactic of the narcissist. They are using words to make you feel guilty for prioritizing your personal interests over the relationship. They don't directly express jealousy or anger, but cleverly play the victim, making it difficult for you to react harshly. They want you to think that they are sacrificing for you, that they are respecting your decision. But in reality, they are trying to control you, to make you always prioritize them over anything else. If you don't recognize this trick, you may gradually give up your passions and personal goals just for fear of upsetting them. You will be caught in the spiral of the relationship, always having to worry about the other person's feelings and gradually losing yourself. When subtle manipulation tactics are no longer effective, the narcissist may resort to more cruel forms of revenge. They can use words to devalue you, damage your reputation, or even harm your career and personal life. For example, they can spread false rumors about you, slander you to make you ostracized by everyone. Or they can deliberately sabotage your important relationships, causing you to be isolated. They may even try to get you fired, lose your source of income, or face difficulties in life. These acts of revenge show the selfishness and cruelty of the narcissist. They don't care about your feelings or happiness, they just want to satisfy their ego. Narcissists always crave admiration, power, and control. When they feel these things are threatened, they can become hostile and use subtle revenge tactics to protect their fragile ego. The workplace, with its competition and pressure, often becomes the stage for these acts of revenge. One of the most common forms of revenge is a smear campaign. The narcissist can spread false rumors, distort the truth, or even fabricate stories to undermine your credibility and image in the eyes of colleagues and superiors. For example, when you are assigned an important project and achieve unexpected success, instead of congratulating you, the narcissistic colleague might tell others, "He was only assigned this project because of connections. He has no special abilities. I heard he even had to ask someone else to help him." Or when you ask for time off to deal with family matters, they might insinuate to colleagues, "She's always asking for time off. She doesn't care about work at all. She must be going somewhere to have fun." These seemingly harmless words can cause serious damage to your reputation and career. They can cause you to lose trust from colleagues, be underestimated by superiors, and even lose your job. In addition to smearing your reputation, narcissists can also retaliate against you by withholding important information. They may deliberately not share documents, data, or information necessary for your work, causing you to struggle and fail. For example, you are working on an important report and need sales figures from the sales department. But the manager of this department, a narcissist, deliberately delays providing information or even provides incorrect data. This prevents you from completing the report on time, affecting your work results and your reputation. The scariest thing about narcissists is that they often carry out these acts of revenge in a very subtle and cold-blooded manner. They never confront directly or express resentment clearly. Instead, they use underground but extremely effective methods. They can maintain a friendly appearance, even pretending to care about you, making it difficult for you and those around you to realize their true intentions. They are very good at hiding their true emotions, creating a perfect mask to protect themselves, while making you the target of their attack. Another example, in the academic world, which is considered the cradle of knowledge and development, sometimes there are hidden seeds of envy and manipulation. And narcissists, with their inflated ego and pathological need for control, are dangerous viruses that can cause serious harm to their victims. Imagine you are a talented young researcher, nurturing a groundbreaking research project that could change the entire field. You are excited to share your ideas with your advisor, someone you have always respected and trusted. But then you realize that this professor with a narcissistic personality hidden behind a scholarly appearance is secretly hindering you. They deliberately forget to send you important reference materials, accidentally neglect to mention pioneering research that could support your project. They may even inadvertently send you misleading information, causing you to waste time and effort on the wrong research paths. They are like vultures, always hovering in the academic sky, waiting for the opportunity to tear weak prey. They do not create themselves, but want to seize the achievements of others. They are jealous of your talent, afraid that you will surpass them and take their place. This hiding information behavior has serious consequences. Hindering your development, you may miss deadlines, be unable to complete your research on time, or even have to abandon the entire project due to lack of information. Affecting your reputation, you may be judged as incompetent, lacking in ability, or even accused of academic fraud. Causing mental harm, you may feel betrayed, lose faith in people, and even fall into a state of depression. In addition to hiding information, narcissists in academic settings can also use many other tricks for revenge, such as unreasonably criticizing and disparaging your work. They will try to find fault, criticize the weaknesses in your research, and even completely deny its value. Spreading false rumors about you, they may speak ill of you to other professors, colleagues, or students, causing you to be isolated and lose credibility. Hindering your development path, they may prevent you from attending conferences, publishing papers, or receiving scholarships, causing you to lose many valuable opportunities. Recognizing the true motives of the narcissist is an important first step in protecting yourself. Always be vigilant, keep evidence, and build good relationships with those around you. Don't let the envy and manipulation of the narcissist destroy your dreams and development path. That's all a narcissist will do if they feel they can no longer control you. Even if you have been hurt by them, don't forget about your self-worth, which is not defined by them. Prioritize yourself before the toxic relationship. Look inward to begin the healing process. When you begin the journey of healing after being hurt by a narcissist, the first thing you realize is that silence is not an end, but a beginning. When the narcissist loses control of you, they don't simply give up. Instead, they tend to find ways to regain the power they once had. They may temporarily withdraw, observe from afar to look for a weakness, or try to lure you back through seemingly remorseful or caring actions. This is the time when they often apply subtle tactics, from fake regret to emotional appeal to awaken feelings of empathy in you. But remember, this change is not an awakening, but an effort to restore control. The healing journey begins with you realizing your own strength. The narcissist always believes that they are the center of the story, that you cannot exist without them. When they see you walking away, they will try everything to pull you back. They may show up unexpectedly with new promises, or conversely, they may blame and criticize you, making you feel like you are at fault. This is a difficult challenge because these tactics often touch your deepest wounds, the fears of abandonment, unworthiness, or guilt that once kept you from escaping. But this time is different. This time you are not only listening to their voice, but also listening to your own. You begin to understand that peace does not come from pleasing them, but from choosing to love and protect yourself. Healing is a journey with no specific destination. It is about gradually reconnecting with your own values, setting clear boundaries, and learning to trust your emotions. When the narcissist realizes that you have changed, they may try to sow doubt, making you believe that you cannot exist without them. But this is when you learn to stand firm. You don't need to argue, you don't need to prove, and you don't need to explain. Your silence and steadfastness are the strongest responses. This is how you reclaim your power, not by fighting, but by protecting and nurturing your soul. On this journey, you will encounter many challenges, but you will also find gentle and peaceful moments. Those are the mornings you wake up without feeling anxious, the times you smile when you think about the future, or the moments you feel truly free. Remember, healing is not just about leaving a person, but a journey back to yourself. You are the one who continues to write your story, and you have the right to choose an ending full of hope, freedom, and love.